So a couple of times on a job recently I've wanted a power file, something that I can get into tight spaces to remove wood, plastic, metal, and I looked for a Milwaukee solution and there isn't one. So after looking on eBay I found a gentleman that makes a kit, he machines his kit at home, that allows you to use the M12 cut-off saw, which I use a lot for tile and trimming plastic shower panels. You can remove the blade guard and the blade adapters, and you can, the kit he sells is then you bolt his parts on and then you buy the Harbor Frieght power file, which is $28. Discard all of it apart from the belt drive system, and what you end up with is this setup. If the camera on focus, dead easy to change the belts. You just push the end in, put the belt on, it pops back out. So the gentleman sends written instructions and the Torx bit that you need, you just have to put it into a driver. So you don't need, there's no tools you need to buy to swap it. It takes 2 minutes to swap. All the parts are included. All the parts are machined. You know, he does them himself on his lathe. The parts cost $50, which some people will go, well, that's expensive. But if you know anything about machining and lathe work, $50 is not a lot of money. You know, when it includes the materials and postage, and the instructions are spot on. So if you're looking for a power file option, you know, tool that you want to use cordless, this thing is wicked. So the rest of the Harbor Frieght kit gets thrown away. You don't need the actual motor body, so you just use this. But I'm well impressed. For me, this completely suits my needs, and it's going to get a lot of use. So I'll keep everything. I've got one of these pack out crates that goes in, so everything will stay in there, and I can swap back to the blade in, I say it takes a couple of minutes. There's, you have to undo the main pulley and then take off the 4 little tiny bolts behind it, put the blade guard back on, but 2 minutes is sorted. But for me, this is an absolute game changer. So thank you, sir. I'll put a link in the description below.